Ladies and gentlemen, Cage Warriors Academy presents 3 5-minute rounds for the professional strawweight title. This is your main event of the evening. Colchester, make some noise! Introducing first the challenger in the blue corner, representing Team Chapequet, Adil Cherfi. And now would you please welcome his opponent. He is the reigning defending Cage Warriors professional strawweight champion from BKK Fighters, Charlie Falco.
It's main event time then here at Colchester's Cage Warriors Academy 29. Charlie Falco, hometown hero, fighting out BKK Fighters, defending his strawweight belt for the first time against Adil Cherfi, who's making his pro debut here tonight. He's been pursuing Falco for 4 years, wanted this fight, he's finally got it, and what's he going to do with it? We're about to find out. 3 5-minute rounds if needed to decide who walks out of here with that strawweight gold.
Well, he came in quick and was forcing the action. Charlie was able to spin it off and now has control against the cage.
Charlie Falco 2-2 as a pro. Reckons he's really found his weight here at strawweight. Obviously won the title last time out. Very experienced, fought overseas and looked really good last time in winning the belt against Ricardo Pala. In Cherfi, he's got a long and rangy opponent in front of him. Can throw some wild strikes, so Falco's got to look out for that. But here, he's looking for the takedown. He's got it, Nick.
Yeah, he was able to get that inside leg trip. Now it's just going to be a matter of, look, he's right in front of Jack Mason. It's just about making sure that he doesn't leave anything behind, i.e. an arm or anything like that, but also just controls. Drift's doing a good job, though, of controlling the posture of Falco. And now he's looking to try to butt scoot in and then wall walk up. Good job to be able to get back to his feet.
Falco seems to have found a new level of confidence in this division. Says he thinks he's going to hold this belt for a long time. And that's the way he's set about his business here tonight.
Cherfi's doing a good job of defending. Oh, good drop by Charlie. And again, turns ahead, moves right back into position.
And as you said, he's got Lee Mitchell, Jack Mason right in that corner.
He's going to want to start to look to drop those elbows, just spinning that arm off.
Looking to drop some elbows as well. Heavy elbow shots from the top. Obviously a new toy for Falco in the pro ranks. He's making good use of them.
Yeah, and that 5 minutes on the clock means there's more time for him to have right here.
Oh, these are heavy shots.
With Cherfi, as this being his pro debut, this is the first time he's fought longer than 3 minutes in a round.
And the first time he's ever taken elbows to the face on the floor.
So there's a...
Impressive work here from Charlie Falco.
Yeah, he was doing a good job of big brothering him to set up those punches. But I like what Cherfi keeps doing. He keeps trying to get his butt back to the cage to look to wall work to stand up. It's forcing Charlie to have to kind of control him a bit more and monitor him than be able to land punches.
This is really, really consummate stuff so far from Falco, though. It's all over Cherfi. Like a concrete blanket. Cherfi can't get him off at the moment.
Now, Cherfi's trying to do a good job of grabbing the back of that head and controlling the posture. He's throwing the legs up, which is great because that gives the opportunity to potentially
back to his feet now, Cherfi. Let's see. Every time he's got back up, Falco's taking him straight back down.
I don't know if Cherfi's sitting there talking in Falco's ear or what's happening. It looks like Cherfi's talking.
There's been a lot of back and forth, I believe, in the run-up to this fight. For 4 years, Cherfi's been chasing Falco. And it's finally got it. So I hope he's enjoying it.
Isolating that arm.
Another elbow again from the top. Lovely work with those elbows from Charlie Falco. I love the way he's turning them over. So 2 rounds left if needed. These 3 5-minute rounds in this pro strawweight title fight, the main event of Cage Warriors Academy here at Colchester's Charter Hall. Mark Heath, Nick Albert here with you. Hope you've enjoyed your evening and you're enjoying this main event so far. Cherfi's looking to strike surely in this second round.
And he's looking to cut off that cage. He's controlling the center of the cage right now. And Falco in again on a double leg.
Closed the distance so quickly there and took him down again.
The thing behind it is he's got to control that head. He can't leave in his arms behind, but he's got to start swimming those elbows through and dropping them. Cherfi's got to try to get those hips back to the cage, as he did, stand back up.
We can take the back now, right in front of us.
And he's trying to slide in. Cherfi's doing a really good job of continuing to push up the cage. That will block Charlie trying to get a full take of the back. Falco's got to look to try to slide that leg through.
He's got his hands clasped together.
Cherfi doing a good job of getting that back to the cage. That will protect him from Charlie being able to move behind it. And again, it's just a leg fight at this point, trying to see who's going to get the hook in and whether or not Charlie's going to get behind him. Now Cherfi, good job by getting his back to the cage again.
Oh, heavy top pressure here from Charlie Falco, just pushing Cherfi's head to the mat. Is he going to let him back up? Oh! Cherfi tries something spectacular off his back there. I said he throws some wild strikes.
You got Sean Carter screaming out instructions from just behind us, so if you're picking that up on the mic, that would be Seki's Curls himself. And again, another takedown.
And he's got to be impressed with what he's seeing, as I'm sure the crowd are at the moment. Charlie Falco is all over Adil Cherfi here.
And he's doing a good job of controlling. I like what he's doing. He's controlling the head. He's also attempting to control the hips. Cherfi's doing a really good job, though, of figuring out ways to get his back to the cage, get his hips underneath him, and stand.
See if Falco can find the space he needed to throw those elbows, which he landed so successfully in that first round.
Yeah.
And there he is.
Now who's coaching?
I'm sure he's not listening to me.
One thing he's got to worry about as well is Cherfi's got that opportunity to throw those up kicks, so Charlie's got to be careful when he postures and stands straight up like that to swim through those legs. Cherfi's doing a good job of still controlling the posture. He's got that hand on the back of the head.
A minute left in this second round. Another round that Falco has dominated to this point.
Cherfi looks like he's going to try to throw up a triangle here if he can get Charlie back just a little bit.
He's got the long legs, hasn't he?
Yeah, but one of the things as well is, as Charlie's starting to come up, his shoulders are back a little bit because he's attempting to throw those elbows, and that is that opportunity for him to be able to kind of pull up and grab that triangle. And Charlie's got to make sure that he doesn't put any of the hands on the mat because he might leave them there.
Loving throwing those elbows, isn't he? He's landed several of those. And he's going to finish this round on top, just as he did the first round. It's the last 10 seconds. We've lost the clock. But I don't think it's going to make any difference because Falco is going to end up on top with another dominant round here. It should be 2 under his belt. Adil Cherfi then asked for this fight. He's got it. Now he's 1 round away from losing it. What can he do in this 3rd and final round to turn the tide of a dominant Charlie Falco showing in his first defence of this strawweight title here on Cage Warriors Academy in Colchester? Cherfi's got to find something different in this round if he's going to walk out of here with that strap.
Well, I mean, as it is now, Cherfi's trying to just sit down on our punch. So he's looking to catch Charlie as he's coming in. If you notice, he's getting really heavy on that back leg. Got that right hand cocked, and he's just waiting to go.
Nice, Charlie. That's it, mate.
Charlie's got to be careful of uppercuts.
He goes real heavy on that front leg.
Yeah, he's got to keep switched on here, Falco.
If he's going to take that shot, he's got to set it up.
Look how heavy he is on that front leg. So heavy. There you go. He's plodding around.
And there we go.
Charlie,
Jab into the takedown. It's going to be a big one right in his corner as well.
Front blue choke, Charlie. Front blue. Let's work.
Superb stuff from Charlie Falco, showing a real level of maturity again with this performance.
And again, he's looking to isolate that arm. By isolating that arm, he was looking to start to swim up. Cherfi's got that half butterfly. And if he can get his back flat to the mat, he can look to try to sweep using that. But it's so difficult to do when your shoulders are up. You kind of got to be flat in order to be able to work because you got to turn your entire hips. And you can't really turn your entire hips when you're doing a crunch. The bad thing is he could bait Charlie into pulling him flat. And if Charlie pulls him flat, he can then hit it as it goes. But again, he's able to work his way back up. I mean, the big thing behind it is if he can get out at range and start throwing some kicks and strikes.
Running out of time, though. 2.5 minutes coming up in his 3rd and final round. And again, Falco is all over him. Big cage grab there from Cherfi. Doesn't stop Falco taking him down, though.
No. And again, he's right in the corner. Jack Mason's just telling him exactly how to do it. But that's just it. You look at what Cherfi did. He tried to push that arm back, throw those legs up in order to catch that triangle. Charlie's got to be careful. Cherfi's doing a pretty good job of not taking a lot of damage right here, but he's got to move to work. Just over a minute 35, minute 45 left. Unless he can throw up some sort of submission, this looks like he's going to lose this fight. And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking that.
Absolutely.
So what can he do from here? Isolate an arm, go for the arm bar. Try and isolate the wrist, get that triangle choke.
He might not be taking a lot of damage, but he's certainly on his way to losing this fight.
And that's just it. Charlie's controlled out of 15 minutes, 14 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yep, absolutely. Really good showing so far from Charlie Falco, coming up to a minute left. And he's quite happy just to stay here, throwing elbows, pressing Cherfi against the cage.
He's got to stay busy. He doesn't want to get stood up with 20, 30 seconds left. We've seen what happens when, especially tonight, when people have just short times and, you know, spinning back kicks and all kinds of craziness happens.
We see some crazy stuff tonight. Charlie Falco looks like he's going to take the craziness out of this one and cruise towards a first defense of his title at the moment. Comes up on 30 seconds left.
Nice grinding performance again. This is Cherfi grabbing a hold of a wrist. Get wrist control and then just shoot up either an arm bar or let's try for that triangle choke. Anything you can do at this point with 15 seconds left, you just got to try it.
That's 10 seconds then. Charlie Falco's just looking to put a punctuation mark on this win. All those elbows, big shots from the top, letting it all go now, Charlie Falco. As he's about to have his hand raised and go home with his belt. And there we go. Mature, impressive, dominant performance from Charlie Falco.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, who scored about 30-25, 30-26, and 30-25. All 3 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, and still your cage